time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live Wednesday, February 26th. S&P, it's only down 4. I don't know what the big deal is. Pretty unchanged on the day. NASDAQ down 10. Russell is up tiny. Dow down 170. Gold and silver both up. Notes and bonds green. 10-year yield down 1%. Oil down 0.2%. Natural gas down 4.2%. Grains all finished red. Euro, little red. Pound, little green. Bitcoin down over 4.5%. The VIX currently at 19.36, peaked above 20 as stocks were flushing when they hit their lows. Let's see, my BICs are a little red. I've had 1, 2 double stops so far on this little bit of whippy price action from this morning, and then on this bounce. I did 1 price action iron Condor, hit 20%, and then stopped out of the rest. Got back a little on my puts, but still slightly red, down like, I think it was a $230 loss. My RICs, I closed out my early RIC for a scratch because it had a pretty small upside profit. My late one was at 9:25, 10:25 Eastern. So that one, let's see, that would have been pretty close to the top, right? Yeah. And so that one on that flush hit 45% profit. I've got a discretionary 6-7 put calendar. Well, before I go to that, I've got also posted, I put on a bullish VRR when we started to bounce off of the lower expected move. If it goes back down below that 59.35-ish level, I would just cut out. But if we keep running, max profits over 59.70. So it looks like about 17 points away currently. My 6-7 put calendar that I just mentioned, looks like it's about break even. It's been kind of break even to slightly profitable most of the day. Still have on my HD fly, took 1 of 3 off. Could use a little bounce in Home Depot. It's only down 0.5%. It was up over 1% at one point. It was right centered below the peak, but could use a little bounce to take off any more. Let's see what else. Still got my 3-4 double calendar on from Monday. It's up 17%. I've got my 2-3 on from yesterday, is up 16%. Closed out a 1-2 this morning for a little over almost 20%. My 1-3 was a scratch, and my 2-3 from Monday closed out at plus 22%. So calendar's given a little green back. I think that, day trading, nice day of day trading. I just posted a kind of an updated video. I'm at plus 3,000 something. Yeah, 3780. So you can check out that. I've done 2 updated videos now in the day trading chat. So that's it for me. Chad, how's your day?
Yeah, pretty light day of trading. Booked a little over $400 today. I missed that Amazon, which was haunting me. Missed it twice. upside continuation, but still was green there. I have two TLCs. One, I booked 20% and then got stopped. And again, you find yourself questioning and saying, when do I get out of my longs? Well, I got out of five of them, five of my 10 long puts when I hit 20%, which is typically what I've been doing lately. But then, it's like, when do you get out of the rest? And the move down was happening. And I closed I closed two at 340. And then it started to pop up a little bit. I closed the rest of them at $2, and then it really then it really flushed. And I don't know. The last time I looked at them, they were like $10. And so again, it just goes to show you there's no black or white answer to closing puts. The trade ended up being plus about $1,300. So I mean, it was a positive trade. But yeah, just sometimes you close them and do it right, and sometimes they just keep going. And I keep telling myself, just to, leave a couple on. Just leave a couple on. It's not that big of a deal. But anyway, and then I entered a power hour trade that was about 10 cents from my 20% target. And then now, as I started talking, this down move's happening, and now it's getting tested to the downside. So need S&P to hold on here a bit. I hate to be 10 cents away and then it go astray. So it's kind of where I'm at today.
Yeah, I got out of my last long put, which is on the 59.30 strike at 310, and it's right back there right now. Now it's escalating 370. So I didn't do too, and that was my last one. I scaled out of Summit under $1 and got out of my last one at $3.10.
Yeah. So in this market where we kind of get some wild swings, and I was going to do this, and then the live stream, we went live, and so I didn't get around to doing it. But I've done it a couple times in the last couple weeks where your 20% profit target, and I think it was Matrix that asked me about it in my channel today. What was the question? It was, is your experience that when you hit 20% in toss, it does not equate to 20% in calculation, which is, yes, he's correct. So what he's saying there is, the toss 20%, you're going to hit that because it's the full iron condor it's taking into account. So, but the 20% on your shorts it's not going to hit before that. So you can take off some of your trade, half of your shorts at that overall 20% if you want. And I've done that a little bit the last couple weeks. I thought about doing it here in this power hour trade just because I don't know what price is going to do, but that is something you can do to reduce risk. Like I haven't hit my 20% overall target, but I'm 20% of my entire trade. So let's just shed half of my shorts, right? So you can do that. And I wish I would have today on this power hour trade. Gonna need a snapback here, hopefully.
Three, four double calendar just hit 20%, closed half. Get that posted. So we had somebody new in the trader chat channel, profile name, Celsi6. Did you make it on the live stream? During the live stream, we chat in the 0 DTE chat channel in Discord. So if you're on the live stream, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Just want to make sure you've found it. And a little flush, getting a little bounce. NDX pushed back down to its lower expected move. SPX didn't quite get down as low.
Yeah, so I'm going to change my profit target here now that we've had a little bit of a bounce here to 20% of my shorts. So in this case, it's a 70 cents difference. So my hope is to shed half my risk here.
Had some nice decay going on our VXX trade. When we were at highs of day, we're still profitable, but let's see, VXX got down to 40, a little over 43. So we were up over 350 on it, but a little volatility expansion on the way down. So much for a nice calm day leading up to NVIDIA earnings, right?
It kind of started that way, and then that big flush happened.
I was watching the press conference with Trump, and it's like the market just waits for it to get over and then it makes a move. I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not, but seems to have happened. Kind of like after Jay Powell gets done with his presser, sometimes the market moves. Seems like that's what we've been seeing. Got the VIX popping back up. Stocks coming down. NVIDIA, what to do in NVIDIA?
Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what to think is going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't have a I don't have a clue what NVIDIA is going to do. It would be a complete guess. I mean, it always is, but even more of a complete guess.
Yeah, if you do anything, if I do anything like one of those butterflies, it probably would be pretty low risk.
To the upper downside.
Probably up, but I don't know.
Expected move $11.50.
It'd probably be a big nothing burger. Okay, I hit 20%. So not 20% of my shorts, 20% of my entire IRA Condor, even though I only closed the shorts. So I just reduced half my risk there. Think on this bounce.
That would take us up to about 141 or down to about 118. I don't know. I think I'm going to pass.
Yeah. May as well.
Yeah. And then really, a lot of times I just base my direction on these based on what I think the overall market's going to do. And I don't know that either. I have no clue. I mean, it looked like we were short squeezing there and then we flushed and then we started to bounce again. I don't know. I'd rather just kind of be a little bit more nimble.
Check and just see what the risk would be.
Yeah, I'm setting both up. I mean, I always do a fixed dollar amount. I usually risk around $500. But let's see if I did my normal bullish one. Something like this. About $1.32 per contract. All right. So there's your bullish and your bearish version.
Yeah, I mean, I might risk. I do 2 contracts on it. Bullish.
All right. I'm going to get in with a price action iron Condor here. 55s and 40s, 30 wide or 15 wide. All right, let's chop it up. Chop, chop, chop. My VRR needs a bounce. My Iron Condor needs chop. Maybe we can get both.
Just hit 40% on my power hour trade. So guaranteed winner there.
Nice little bounce.
Only 2 contracts left.
As far as other stocks go today, well, from the sectors, Chinese stocks are up, chips are up, metals are up, financials are a little bit red, real estate red, healthcare red, energy red, retail red, cryptos red. Well, at least Bitcoin is. Robinhood's up 5%. MSTR's unchanged. Coinbase is down 1.5%, but Bitcoin's getting hammered. Ethereum is down 8% as well. So the coins are getting hammered. The stocks are holding up fairly well. I've noticed it seems like some of these crypto stocks are not trading as correlated to the actual underlying or to Bitcoin as much as they once were. Yeah, especially MSTR, you would think would be highly, highly correlated to the movement of Bitcoin, but not today. I mean, it has been the last few days. before. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of sideways when Bitcoin was sideways. Started flushing when Bitcoin flushed. I guess really today it's not tracking that much. App is down 14%. Lucid Motors down 13. Oh man, that thing's down to $2.25. Tesla is down 4.5. Trading at its lows of the day currently. Trading at 289, hit a high of 488 mid-December, December 18th.
Wow.
Apple back to being weak again. Down 3%. PayPal down 3%. Boeing down 2.5%. So SMCI, I posted this morning. I mean, they literally finally filed their 10K with the SEC or the IRS, whoever that goes to, I can't remember, but literally something that they're supposed to do, and the stock was up huge overnight, 11%. It's come off a little bit, but still up 11%. Back down to yesterday's high.
Price seems like that 59.45-ish.
Some strong chip stocks. MU's up 4%. AVGO is up 4%. NVIDIA's up 2.5%. All are off of their highs by far, but still holding pretty green. Tesla bleeding lower. Coin pushing lower. Iron Condor's up 10%. So NVIDIA after the bell, pre-market tomorrow, preliminary GDP and unemployment claims, along with less important durable good orders, all pre-market. 30 minutes after the market opens, usually not a mover, but pending home sales. And then Friday pre-market core PCE, which can be known to move some things. Watching the Trump press conference earlier, somebody asked, how do you feel about, the European Union reacting to, retaliating against your tariffs? And he's like, I don't care. He's like, we're the honeypot. If they want to sell stuff, they need us to buy it, so we win. Okay. All right. Next question. Oh yeah, the gold cards. That's an interesting concept. It will be interesting to. I mean, honestly, you may have a lot of people buying those. I don't know. $5 million a pop. I mean, there's some big tycoons out there who would probably just love to have access to U.S. markets, right? That can't necessarily access U.S. markets. Make a couple trades, make back your $5 million, you're good to go. Being able to access U.S. regulatory and build business here, there's some attraction to that. I just don't know. I don't know how many of those we can sell. I like the outside the box thinking for sure. Finding different ways to, you know, reduce this deficit if that's actually where the money's going. Nvidia is popping back up to above yesterday's high, back up to its pre-market high.
Yeah, I went ahead and got filled at $1.33 on that bullish butterfly.
The bullish Nvidia fly.
Yeah, it was like the risk was like $240 or something.
Last earnings, it really didn't do anything.
Yeah, I remember that. It was like just a big nothing burger.
One before that didn't really do anything either. One before that had a big pop higher. One before that had a pop higher. One before that, not much. One before that had a big pop higher and then sold off all day. Yes, a couple of it was a few cycles ago, but there was one where, I mean, the hype was out of control about NVIDIA earnings. And I was just, yeah, I wanted to sell premium, just delta neutral premium. I didn't do it, but I was like, watch, this is going to have zero move. You get something that is that overhyped. Typically, it's going to be well inside the expected move, but this one isn't necessarily overhyped, I don't think. I mean, yeah, I haven't paid attention to what it usually is, but you've got the, this week's options are trading with an implied volatility of 161%. I want to say I want to say it was like 300 and some percent
Wow.
at least. That's just off memory, but we got some bouncers. We got MSTR coin and Hood are all bouncing. NVIDIA's bouncing. Will you make a little pause here in NVIDIA above its pre-market highs? I may take a quick day trade. Iron Condor's at 17%.
10 cents away from going 60% out on my power hour trade. Beautiful.
%20. NVIDIA holding its pre-market highs. I'm going to take a quick day trade here. It holds. Just buying some calls that'll close out if we get another push up. You get a little pre-earnings rally into the end of the day. Well, now it's coming down. Maybe a no-go.
likes that around that 59.45, 46.
Yep, sure does. Google finally catching a bounce.
And filled at 60% out of my power hour trade.
Nice. About 27 minutes till the bell. Watching Nvidia, how it's acting compared to the market. It was looking like it was about to take off, and then it's kind of dipped back down to yesterday's high. I'm not going to trade it. It was acting really strong, like it was about to go somewhere, but not so pulled back too much compared to the market now. So,
All right, 3,550 on 2 trades. Take that on a day like today.
oh yeah, my 2-3 is getting ready to hit as well, Moel. It's at 19.5%. I'm going to go ahead and close. I'm going to close my rest of my 3-4 as well. Oh man, I didn't get a very good fill. I only made 17%. All right, so no calendars going into NVIDIA earnings. I like that. Don't mind that one bit. How many tranches is that, Moel? Three different ones, maybe? Oh, 7. Butterflies are going to be cheap. Let's see what they're trading at. 70, 80 cents, maybe. MSTR catching a little bid. Tesla can't catch a break. Still trading near lows. Just for giggles, let's see what my Tesla puts that I sold for about $8. No, I sold, yeah, 874 was my best sale. Now trading at 1040. Ooh, there goes NVIDIA. SPX is hovering just under unchanged. Well, I had the idea for NVIDIA, but did not pull the trigger. You know what they say about that, don't you, Ken? Ken, I see you on here. You not listening to me? Yep. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Talk is cheap. I was looking for the talk is cheap comment out of you. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. That works too. That is also correct, Dave S. Go ahead and get out of my 6-7. Filled at $4. In at 385, so 15 bucks times 20, $300 winner.
There it goes.
There
Straight up.
blows.
There she blows.
Stopped on my remaining 3. But my VRR is looking good. NVIDIA, the trade I didn't take, that's looking good. Ooh, it's moving. Do I want to take any of this off or just let it ride? Are we going to get? Are you going to close above 70 for max? Entering 2.5. What are you talking about? A calendar? I don't trade a 2.5. Pin above 70 would be good for 5,075 on my VRR. NVIDIA is doing its part. Tesla is not doing its part. I can't read what that says, Dark Avenger. Is that just daily performance by day of week?
Ooh, that's hard on the eyes.
Did you paint that yourself?
That teal is like,
Did you use a Sharpie different color Sharpies to make that yourself? Pretty. You did a really good job of coloring inside the lines. All right, so we got 2 minutes till MOC. What do you guys think? Can we get over 70? Or should I take some profits here on my VRR?
I see no signs of it going down.
I don't either. No opinion? Where's Krish when you need him? People's man, ride or die. All right. Man. Coinbase is popping. NVIDIA still popping. Robinhood, MSTR. Is Bitcoin bouncing? Oh, yeah. Bitcoin's only down 4% now. Little crypto bounce. Where is Dick K? Dick K, where's my VWAP? He's not on here. Let's get a big MOC buy number. MOC incoming. $323 million sell side. Well, now we're coming down. Get a little dip and rip. Dip and rip. Anything above 59.60 would be better than minimum profit. $60 butterfly looks like it's trading for $1.20 or less. Tesla's starting to bounce. Everybody up. Everybody up. MSTR, nice run, almost up to highs of day. NVIDIA's pulling back a little bit. A little dip and rip is what I'm looking for. Try to close two of them at $4. Oh, shoot. Wrong account. Wrong account. Abort, abort. All right, NVIDIA had a little dip and trying to bounce. SPX, come on. Got 6 minutes. $70 would be a tall task. Try to close 4 of the 5 at $4. Need a little bounce. Little bouncy bounce. Five minutes to go. Trading at 330. I need $4. I'm going to push back up to the high of this little bounce. MSTR up to highs of day. Market's doing whatever NVIDIA does, so NVIDIA needs to keep ripping. You got filled on the 60s? I'd be locked probably already then. Hmm. Was not looking for that dip. Three minutes. SPX trying to decide if it's going to finish red or green, right on unchanged. right, 2 minutes to go.
NVIDIA up or down? Who says up? Who says down?
My guess would be up.
Flat, down, down.
S&P still dipping. Yeesh has no confidence in his. 1 minute. S&P dipping into the red. NASDAQ is still barely green. Russell is barely green also, just unchanged. Well, looks like I'm going to take minimum profit now on my VRR. That's a shame. I would have got out right at the little peak of that. I could have booked some, but five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 59.56.18. Yesterday's close was 59.55.25. So less than a point. Less than a point different from yesterday's close. All right, my friends, that is a wrap. I posted an updated calendar in the live stream. We will not be live streaming in the morning or for Power Hour on Friday. But for tomorrow, Thursday, Chad will be streaming live at the open. And then we will be back. Our Chad will be back for Power Hour tomorrow. All right, everybody have a great night. Talk to you soon.